Good, that should work. Yeah, that should work. God, I'm excited. I hope they're voiced. Because I want to see Raiden Mummy, I mean Raiden Shogun talk again. Loading times. I love them. I mean, Genshin's really good at loading things, normally. But the first time each day, or each session, it just takes a while, which shouldn't surprise me. Oh, I got spoiled already. Maybe these times are just really quick already.
If the Tenryou Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
The stories are voiced, yes.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Ah, yes, the male waifu. What a coincidence.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Oh, that's that guy, right.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Ippei, okay. Hello, Ippei. It's me.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do.
Ah. The submissive doesn't have a dominant. Was a bad joke. I should not be as proud of I am. Alright.
We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
Ah, Paimon. Thank you for being you.
Nuh-uh! She lost to us. Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared?
Ooh.
Paimon's just, you know, a little concerned that she might be angry. Yeah, that's all. Just a little concerned.
Just a little. Just a little. Teeny tiny.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign.
Yeah, left, definitely.
A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryou Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Alright, didn't one of the head guys die? Or did we just say you're bad and now he's still in charge? Just like real. Politics.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Yeah, that's it. That was a clan, a Kujo clan, right.
Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma.
So there are repercussions. Unlike real life.
Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Oh, his father. Oh, that's his. Oh no, I didn't. Guys, I didn't notice his name.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him.
It's been a while since I heard him last talk. Like a week or two. But he sounds more mature.
Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan.
Okay.
He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
Okay.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Ah, yes. Good idea.
Oh, okay.
Genius idea. Go alone.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right?
Wait, didn't she take like years already to, take some time off? It's like, oh, I had a 500-year power nap. Let me continue.
If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
In real life term, that's like going to sleep, sleeping 8 hours, getting woken up, and then turning around to continue sleeping.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Yeah, easy.
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
True.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
True.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
I also would stop unrest if I saw Mami Shogun walk down the street.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right?
Ah, yes,
Let's
the
take
other
a trip
one.
Oh,
to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
The other mummy of Inazuma. Oh wait, is this the mission quest where I get to fight the boss battle with Raiden Shogun again? I think that's a dungeon, right? A domain. I was wondering how I got that. Nope. They don't get out. Get down from the pole, only in private. Oh, there she is. Hello.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first?
I'm still a little disappointed we didn't see Fluffy Fox form of hers.
Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm.
Yes.
So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway.
Oh.
Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
Wait, wasn't she troubled before? So she went from one hissy fit into a different hissy fit. She's less stable than expected.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike.
Wait, why was her power on a decline? Excuse
The
me?
defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her.
Wait. Light... It's the Raiden Shogun. A weep? Excuse me? Is she a weep?
Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
What is your child? Excuse me?
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Oh wait, I need a picture of the face. Nope, it doesn't work. Oh no, wait, there it is. Hello. I make pictures of funny faces. The main character does.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you.
Oh, okay. Thank God it was a lie.
Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
Wait, I thought we stopped her doing the eternity thing when we went to beat her up. So why did she go back to doing the exact same thing? What did I forget? It was like 4 days ago that I did the quest line.
You're saying
Excuse
she's
me?
fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her.
My God.
I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Bullshit! You've been at the shrine. The world has evolved. There's new media outside of Inazuma. Go and watch it. That's one thing that I have trouble with like all these immortality stories where the mortal goes, "Oh, I've seen everything there is to see." Bitch, do you know how much media comes out? Like, you have not been out of the shrine for 300 years. Let alone Inazuma. Go to Leeway. And, like, eat the new dishes there or the new performances. Please. Do it for the egg.
Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Oh, I thought we were visiting the actual egg and not the puppet.
Thanks, Miko.
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word.
Yes. I will visit
Oh,
the egg.
and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Absolutely not. You're gonna have to pry it from my cold dead hands. There. Oh wait, I can just teleport. Oh no, wait, I wanted to run the thing again. In case there's a chest I missed. Last time I was so wrapped up in the story, I didn't check everything. Check the bushes too, in case they hit something in them. You know, this is a much more uplifted place now that not everybody's dead on the floor. World Bath Commission. Okay. Okay. That's an interesting detail that they just put in. I think that's why I like Genshin and its world and the lore. Because they put in really tiny detail that 99% of people are never going to notice.
The Almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
The Almighty Shogun has requested solitude. So what the fuck is that voice acting?
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
It's a very particular... It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. The voice acting's not bad. But it's a very particular way of voice acting that's a little... Oh, what's the word for it? Obvious. Yeah, sure. Let's go obvious.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed Guji Ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the Almighty Shogun... Wait, this is... authentic.
This is authentic. That has the same way. What? It's a trap. It's authentic. Voice.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way.
Thank you.
Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
He just continues talking. We're already gone for like half an hour. He just continues talking. Oh. God, I'm glad to sit in my chair again.
Look how she's pacing back
She's
and forth.
pacing.
Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Oh. I thought I had to talk to her.
How did you get in?
How did you get in? Wait, is that the puppet or the egg? Wait, is something being downloaded? No, okay. Okay, cool. There we go. So is it the puppet or the egg?
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Oh, the puppet.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Yeah, we totally legitimately sneaked in.
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden.
Huh?
Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
Does the puppet need to be charged?
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within.
Oh.
If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Oh, the puppet has a personality. Oh, this is fun. That's interesting.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing.
Yeah, the egg.
But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
What I don't understand, and I don't think it has been answered yet, maybe in like tiny little bits of lore, but not in the actual story, is can she leave the puppet?
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing.
Why?
I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
This is confusing a little bit. For me at least.
What
Maybe
do
I'm
you
missing
mean by
something.
that?
Oh, thank you. I'm not the only one confused. What was that cut? That was a very intense cut for it going,
It has been forbidden.
Sigh.
Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while.
Oh, thank you. We're speaking to the egg, finally.
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
She sounds nice. Oh my god, I'm not used to this from this voice actress. She sounds so pleasant now. Nice, so nice. God damn, that's a wall.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
Oh, that's the right thing. I saw on Geo Wanderer.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
It's not our first time.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
It's not the first time we were sucked by the Shogun. By the egg. I'm a child. That's not funny. Stop it, Blake.
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Uh-huh.
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules.
Ah, okay.
I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Oh, okay. Finally, some answers. Thank you. And she sounds very pleasant now.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Okay, so I get it. It's a joke. It's funny. I get it. It's really funny to me. But I'm thinking about the law here. The technology that currently exists in the current era is not advanced enough for this to be a solution to problems. You don't go to a horse and go, have you tried turning it off and on again? Again, very funny joke, but I'm thinking about world building here. Like, yes. Why am I always exiting my game?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off.
Hmm?
Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
So is she alive? Like, does the puppet have a mind, or is it like a dumb AI?
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
Wait, no. The egg controls the thunderstorms. Also, I thought he doesn't have a nose anymore. So why does she still control the thunderstorms?
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things.
When you start tweaking things? Okay, did I get a good picture? Yeah, I did get a good picture, good.
Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
Very convincing, thank you, Egg.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions.
That's life, baby! Contradictions abound!
But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
Oh! Do I get finally an answer to if she can leave or not?
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice.
Oh.
All right then. I'll come out for a while.
Oh, come on and play, baby. Yeah.
Since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. But yes, sure. You can come with us.
But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
Wait, no, she's A. Period.
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Oh my god. That's what I've been saying. Why? Why? See? Times change. New experiences. Fuck you.
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
Let's go. Wait, what's the reward I get for this? Oh, more books. Wonderful. Oh. I still have to do, does Wendy have a story quest? I don't think so. I don't think I saw one. I know Morak sense. Or Zhongli now.
Oh, is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it.
Oh, lovely
The
voice.
stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
Yes, thank you. That's what I've been saying.
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
Ah, yes, that's gonna work perfectly.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
Sure. Completely
People
toned
still
it.
use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic.
Let me.
Wait a second.
No, don't
Hey,
look at her.
Are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
No.
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Why do all Archons are poor? It's Venti
Anyway.
has no money.
People seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness
Hey,
you spoke of
Lamau. That works.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Can I trap her? Wait, let me run. I want to see something. I want to see if I can stop her walking.
Terra Smash!
Yes! We did it! Oh,
What is
never
this
mind.
doll selling? I
Wait,
don't
is
believe
she out
I've
of
ever
whack?
seen this before.
Oh no, she's just Terminator now. Fine. Oh, I'm stop walking. Interesting, okay. That's cool.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Ah, yes, my favorite snack. Milk. I love me some milk.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
Thank you, Paimon. She gets me.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty.
Ah, yes. My specialty is also milk. Ah, God, I can only do innuendos.
You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell.
Yes.
So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience.
Like milk.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk.
Okay, fine.
The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
I also have something with a unique texture. I'm in a really giggly mood today. Normally I'm, more laid back. But today I'm really giggly.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Yes, actually. Actually, yes. I would go into it, but I just noticed something, so let me derail. I love braids. Like a single long braid, love that shit. Which is why I picked, which is why I like the Traveler's hairstyle really. It's like one of my favorite hairstyles ever. But imagine, look how far the Shogun's hair goes down. That is insane. Imagine it unfurled. She'd be fucking Rapunzel. Huh?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected?
I did not want to hear it.
Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me.
By chance.
But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life.
So wait. Okay, so I get dango milk, don't get me wrong. I get going so, oh, you know what? Dango is nice, milk is nice, flavorful, they fit together, so let me combine the taste in one product. Genius idea, if it works, it works. It's nice. And I get why he's selling the dango milk. However, he's saying he sold the milk before that. Dango milk, no problem. But you sold regular milk before that. And you saw nothing wrong with that. I'm not surprised the milk didn't sell.
So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
Yeah.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
Wait. Her lip sync is the best yet. Wait,
The
I just
Almighty
noticed.
Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Wait, are they actually start a lip sync or is there just chance?
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Unique, not good.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
Is there something similar? I guess some really viscous fruit juice maybe, like pumpkin juice? More like soup then. I think there's some tomato juice out there that's like really viscous. That's probably the closest you could get to that.
It's a little bit like porridge?
Porridge?
But the resemblance is only superficial.
That's a lot thicker than I was expecting. Porridge is thick. That's not... Excuse me? Orange texture. Huh? That's thick. That is not a drink anymore.
Anyway, I like it.
Nice.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this Tongo milk must sell exceptionally well. No?
Okay. It was a coincidence that the lip sync worked out.
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Nice.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
That dramatic zoom. Why does the camera do the most dramatic zooms on really non-dramatic things?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual... I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
Excuse me? What is that solution?
No. Almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Oh, that reminds me what I want to say. I don't know if I said it before, but how can it be that all the Archons so far didn't have money? First, there's Venti, I get it. He's the bard. He travels from tavern to tavern, singing and getting his food like that. Totally get it. Zhongli? Well, I get it. He had to, he could always just create money. And he's a little dense when it comes to money, apparently. And she, I get that she didn't. Okay, so, it's not that unusual. I went onto a useless tangent. Sue me. Actually, fight me. I don't have money.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on... Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this.
Although neither are human. Wait. Are Archons human? That's a good question. The answer is no.
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
Who could have guessed?
By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels.
Ah, the weeb continues.
She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Always. Egg, you've been out for like a month. At most. It's not been years.
Sure,
Let's go have a look. No, let's go have a book. Hey, I'm a master at word jokes. Actually, I'm not. I'm better at innuendos. Which are, I guess, sort of word jokes.
Shogun!
Oh, not Raiden Shogun. That seems informal. Oh, Shogun.
Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
Yes, give me all your hentai.
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
You are a publishing house which publishes books. Or paper things, at least. And the whole thing is made out of wood. And suddenly everything lit on fire. Okay. I don't think you have much in this way of fire safety measures, my guy. Don't give ideas, right? You know you will fail in them.
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes, especially of the 18+. I believe the tag she wants is... No, I can't say this. I'm streaming on YouTube. I don't want to get banned.
Yes.
Any
The
recommendations?
Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the almighty Shogun's taste.
True.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again.
Doubt. Press X for doubt.
Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
Okay, so what could I understand really? A lot. Trust me. Also, fuck you, shopkeep. Sorry, not shopkeep. I will read thousands of the same kind of fanfictions. Mainly gamer or systems, dungeon stories. Love that shit. Only if they have a good system though. Some people really like enemies to lovers. They will read every story out there with that tag. So egg, no, you're wrong.
In principle, you're absolutely right.
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well, okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form.
Nice.
Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay.
Let's go then.
Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material?
My caliber's 9 inches, if you get what I mean.
I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
I agree, some titles are ridiculous, like, is it okay to pick up girls in the dungeons? Ridiculous title, the answer is obviously yes.
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sansetias to become stronger.
Yes, those are the exact titles that I expected. I love these titles. You know exactly what you get when you read these titles. You know the gimmick. It's great.
Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Yeah.
Narrative device.
That was the missive. Dismissive? Narrative device. Like, ridiculous notion.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
The egg learns about self-inserts. She will come over to the dark side, brothers.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start.
I would recommend Worm. If you're new to this channel, no, I only have one channel. But now. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Blake Black. I talk a lot about the web serial Worm. Almost exclusively when it comes to books. That or fanfiction. Which also is sometimes about the web serial Worm. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Reset. Daily commissions are reset. Nice.
I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
A jiffy.
This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. strange person. Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point.
Daily life, romance. Tale of my youthful love life. That story can work, but it's like, I've seen so many anime where like the couple gets just teased the entire time and nothing happens between them. So it can be extremely frustrating.
The suspense of Paimon
Yes, thank you.
through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character without. Yeah, the plot is really gripping.
Modern romance could be interesting. Oh yes, reincarnation, adventure story. That's what I am into. Yes. If they ask me to pick a book, I know which one I'm picking. Yes, this reads like a fanfic title. This is what I want. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder Sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the... Oh wait, it's gender bent even. Nice. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the reigning shogun, he acquires unlimited power and tits. The appeal of this one probably lies in the story of going from powerlessness to omnipotence. And in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the right shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around.
Ah, yes. I'm reincarnated into an egg.
Thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
It's quite original.
Well,
yes.
If someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
There's a fanfic about this. Not, mind you, I'm not talking about the fanfic as somebody reincarnating as Paimon. This exists, sure. That's meta. Obviously it exists. No, there exists a fanfic specifically about this sentence. It's great, I love it.
That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Where's the egg? There's the egg. You know what I just noticed? Who knows the perfect size for motorboating? A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
I gotta do it. I've gotta do it.
Hey! Paimon thought we agreed not to bring that one up.
This is the story that I read. Obviously, I'm gonna recommend.
It's okay. I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize that this was how ordinary people viewed the Shogun. She would never use the Muso no Hitotachi as frivolously as she does in the pages of this book. Nor would she ever use it as a means of venting emotions. In reality, the reason for drawing her blade determines the martial form to use and the degree of power with which to imbue it. Since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality, I don't feel offended at all. On the contrary, I find the author's powers of imagination quite admirable.
Nice.
That said, I hear that Yae Publishing House's novels are all reviewed by Miko herself.
Did Miko write a fanfic about her best friend? Because I've done that before.
Which means that the content of this book must have been approved by her. In fact, no. It may even have been her idea in the first place.
Oh my god, that's so predictable. I love it.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, there was no Yae publishing house, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present.
Did Paimon just say...
Good thing, right?
Did Paimon just say, yeah, we brought you out so you can touch grass? Me walking up to Egg. Yo, bitch, touch grass. Dude.
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Yeah, getting a photo?
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Well, not the best, but it's good enough.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Ooh, what scenic spot are we going to? Please let me... I'm trying to... Nope. There we go. Oh, it's just up here. Huh, nobody saw me fail.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose.
Oh, what pose is she gonna strike?
Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
Nice, yes.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
Just bend any way you want.
The more I think
Front,
about
back,
it,
side.
the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
I've made my choice already. I just wanna hear the voices. They're nice. I like voices.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
No, I hope they had some custom poses. That is just the basic pose. Yep, that works. Fuck it.
Okay.
Let's pick a good angle.
Am I? Oh my god. I know exactly what to do. Chad, look away. Chad, look away. I need to get banned off YouTube real quick. Camera, special camera. Almost. I've almost got it. Bam. Okay. There we go. Very nice. Can I do... Wait, what was the rule? The 2/3 rule? Two-thirds rule. The target should be in the bottom third of the picture. Nope, fuck you. Okay. Oh, I want to have the mountain in the back. Nope, fuck. That works. Bam. I have no idea. I never did photography.
It's a wrap!
It's a wrap!
Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me.
Which shouldn't be too surprising because you've already made one copy of you, at least.
But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
Oh, is that why she's struggling? Because she thinks it's like the puppet she made.
If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Oh, now we're getting deep. I love getting deep with
Okay,
play.
that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
I swear, it's not how I usually talk. I'm just in that mood today. I'm just in that really dumb, giggly mood. Where I do an innuendo out of anything, and no matter how low it is.
Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My I think I understand.
Don't.
I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms.
Now I understand.
It's not important what form I exist in. The
Sure.
Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence.
Okay, that's a stretch. Nope.
Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Human beings will always be human. I like that.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge.
Sphere of knowledge.
You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember.
How long was she up there? Like 500 years, right? Oh boy.
But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both
Right,
the
sure.
Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened.
So I need to double down and kill everybody. Sure.
Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Sure, Paimon.
Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Oh, you can hear that. Oops. Sorry, I've been playing around with something.
Ipe, is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Perfect landing, 10 out of 10.
Hey, Ipe, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh?
The Almighty Shogun. The Almighty Rider Shogun.
You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried.
Do I get to test on Raiden Shogun, please? I've only played her once, and she was so fun.
In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
Yeah.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
In poor health? Wait. He's the betrayer. He's the traitor, right? Hashtag poor health.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups.
Ah, yes. Perfect. That makes perfect sense.
The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Ah, yes, a secret base.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go vent. No need. I'm only a lowly servant. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
What do you think, Almighty Raiden Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me
Yes.
present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiation. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Awesome stuff.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you.
Yes. I think I know what's happening. It's weird that both teleport points come to the same location. Okay, so what's happening? It's basically the clan has been serving the Kojo clan for generations, and now they want power, so they've killed the current clan head. Really basic fanfic plots. Wow. What great rewards. Thank you, game.
Whoa!
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
The Patui?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Ooh, yes. Oh, she doesn't have the normal charge attack that most Vegas have.
Illusion shattered.
Oh my god, I'm so sad I didn't hit the 50-50 on her. Oh yeah. I'm so sad.
There is no escape.
I am so sad.
To the ferry.
Why are they roaming here? This is a Tenryo Commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
To the ferry. Finally, I feel like dead.
You know, this is the first time my normal characters do more damage than the set characters.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Oh, I'm so sad. I'm gonna have to wait a whole year for the rerun. Oh, I'm so sad. There we go. I thought so.
Perfect distance.
Can you hit? Damn, I hope I could dodge that. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, I'm gonna savor this. I know I'm probably not playing this very optimally.
Here comes the shine down. Now you shall perish.
To the ferry. Finally,
Illusion shattered.
You know what I just noticed? Like, with the trial character in your party, you can probably get a lot of extra health out of the alarm passive, which you get bonus max HP.
Quietly now.
Probably more than any other. Oh no, wait, she only has the maximum on.
There is no escape.
Well, yeah. That'd be a cool attack. But just for a trial domain, you could, I was not able to hear my own thoughts there. It just for a trial period, you could have unique 5 elements.
Shine down.
There's more. To the ferry.
Also, I'm like 99% sure I've missed the fucking chest. Give me a second. Oh wait. There it is! Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, chat. Always scan, chat. Always. I knew I forgot some chests. I knew it. Is that where I came from? Yeah, okay. I'm so good. I will never forget a chest. Well, I try not to forget a chest. I know, stunning gameplay from me. Thank you.
What's one more?
Gotcha. Game's up. Power that ended Python.
Wrong button.
God's over.
Wrong button.
Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Holy shit, she does so much damage. Oh, that's so much damage. I'm so sad. Why did Chi-Chi cut my 50-50? I could have had her. Oh, no, already there.
It's Kujo Kamaji! But
Oh, the strut. The strut's so good.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
I've never heard that word. Kariragi? What's that?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
True, true.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along. These are all falsehoods.
Oh! The turns, they're turning.
Says
They're
who?
tabling.
Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
The turns are tabling.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Okay.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryo commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Wait, I want the face. I want the face. Nope, stop. Hey. There we go. Now. You know what he reminds me of? The, that guy, the guy on the right with the old guy. You know what character he reminds me of? What anime? Shimura Danzo from fucking Naruto. You know, secret bases, having signed somebody under arrest to become the leader. Fucking, yeah. He's the character it reminds me of.
Well, yes, of course. It's the
I
eternal
don't like
pursuit
you.
of everyone in the Tenryo Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
The almighty Raiden Shogun?
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryo commissioner. The process is quite simple.
Oh,
Anyone
what?
who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Oh, that look. Oh, give me more of that. Checking that she's not blinking, yeah. Oh, that look. Oh.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Right, I need to change my music. You can't hear it because copyright. Fun things.
Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition?
That is a very valid point.
Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade. Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
Can I challenge, please?
Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
That's so anime of them. That was... Okay, it's not specifically anime, but the first thing that came to mind. That's so typical that the guy we are rooting for goes, I am challenging you, even though everybody knows he has no chance. That is so typical. And for some reason, it really annoys me. Don't get me wrong. It can be really cool. Right now, it's not.
What?
Dramatic cuts! Oh my god! And another picture for my screenshots. There we go.
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
Why are there so many faces here that I want to screenshot?
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission.
Well, end legacy, but hey.
Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
Guys, I need to get something to drink. My throat is getting a little sore. Give me like 20 seconds. Okay, I'm back. And I have a water. Oh. Angry water isn't the best thing to soothe your throat, guys.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
True. Also true, yes.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me.
No, don't give a shit about
Nothing
you.
else. And right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform.
That was some... I would have wished a little more heat in the voice acting. But really well done. Oh, okay, now I'm a little more interested. Oh, hello there. Kujo Kamiji? Oh, yes.
Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began.
Okay, I'm on your side again. My guy,
this is my last chance to do something.
You pop off, King.
This is patently me, but I accept. Come forward.
I accept. Come. The entire Genshin fan base. Are we fighting him?
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Oh, yeah, some moves. Now my t-shirt. Also, it's really weird that she's using the spear. Wait, he's bleeding? How? He hasn't even been hit. Okay, he's been hit once. Also, what is this blood on a Chinese game for children? That's the bloodiest thing that's happened so far. That was really cool. That was sick. Yes, pop off, King. Yes. Okay, that's so cool. That's so cool. Still cool.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him.
Okay, so I wanted to say something before this really cool scene happened. So let me just get it out now. Why is she using a spear? Her ultimate attack is drawing a sword. We already have a character. We already have an Archon with a goddamn spear in Zhongli. Why did we need two? Why did you give her a sword? Or was it like, oh, we can't give her a sword because the main character already uses a sword? Like, is that the reason? Is no Archon gonna have a sword except the last one? As well as the next Archon, after the Sumeru run, has a sword, I'm gonna be mad.
You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency.
Oh, she has the thingy, the electro symbol on the back of her neck. That's cool.
However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare—
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Okay, that's cool. Really weird angle.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
God. You know, I finally understand why his clothes are brown. It fits his nose.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
And that is how to get the pants off you. Oh, oh, the water is really nice. Right, that was the chest here. Okay, cool. That was cool. The Inazuma questline so far is absolutely my favorite.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Wait, the islands are so close together now. What the fuck? They are way too close together.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Yeah, it's true.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryu Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir
Nice.
was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased.
Nice, I like that. Just not a chance. Ridiculous thought. Banish the thought, dear. Darling. Oh.
Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes.
Nice, nice.
The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time.
Okay, so now just stop speaking. Guys. Okay, so you know when I mentioned Worm, the web serial written by Walpo, before when we were talking about fanfic, and how I mention it all the time? Well, guess what? I'm mentioning it again. Because Shogun is trying to fight entropy. I just got that now. She's looking for a way to solve entropy. And for those of you who have read Worm, a godlike figure trying to solve entropy. Giving people powers. Guys. The gods here, the godlike beings here, give visions. In Worm, they give powers. The perils write themselves. Oh my god, this is amazing. Fanfic writers, get on that. I want to read that. Crossover, Worm, and fucking, Here, Genshin.
But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryu Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time.
And the rainstorm's still going on.
If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life.
What? No!
Also, Please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company.
No, stop. You are doing so well, Egg. Please, you are doing so well.
Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, so he said you humans, which is funny because Paimon isn't human, and I'm pretty sure the MC isn't either. So who is she telling this to? Me? No, I'm not human. I'm a god, bish.
Okay, see you next time!
And Paimon, our little lovable airhead. Ah, thank you.
Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end.
Nice,
The
thank
only
you.
thing left to do is return the past permit to Yae Miko.
Alright, we're still having to bring that back. I could, you know, just not do that. But fine, I want to see the other one, the other mummy as well.
Miko, we're
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous.
Okay, crack idea for a fanfic. If we're already on the topic, you know? Fucking, not Western. Southern Raiden Shogun. Nothing changes, she just has a southern accent. She's from Texas and has a gun. You know, she doesn't pull a sword out of her chest. She pulls out just a Glock. Not a special one. You know, not one made of lightning. Just a normal Glock.
What a
Or
shame
gun.
I didn't get to see it
Revolver.
for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
I think it was the first time somebody blinked in this series.
So,
Well
from what
done,
you were
Mihail.
saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take?
Sure.
That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart, sure.
Take a guess.
I did, the human heart.
Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
Aww.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her.
Oh, she's a Tsundere.
But you don't
Oh,
belong to
cute.
this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Oh boy. And that was it. Nice. And now let me just stop recording and start recording because my editing software does not like longer.
Please, see that he stays safe.
Okay, cool. Alright, the next story quest. I still need to have to do the second one. Oh, right, this is the dating simulator. Where's the... Oh, claim. Nice. Where's the thingy-majig? And the what? Wait, to do the Venti quest, I need to do the Klee quest? Huh? Fine. Let me do this. Oh, I need to return to the quest sheet. Fancy lights. Oh. Okay, guys. My favorite character in the entire series. Catherine. My girl, what's up? What's good? Catherine, hey.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
the Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Hounds are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
No, the worst enemy in the game.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Oh my god, I hope we get to go down to the roots. Where we fought the one boss that has never appeared since then. Where Mihoyo did me so dirty. I'm still mad at them that they took my fucking mask. It was a sentimental piece of a friend, and they took it from me.
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already? Good. Then you can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rift Hound's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Hounds has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation.
Wait, what the fuck does that word mean? Wait, let me check. I'm looking at my phone quickly because I don't want to switch scenes. Ameliorate. There we go. Ameliorate. Make something bad or unsatisfactory better. Okay. That's a... Time to make some whelps yelp, or I'll make these pooches I'll send these pooches packing. The
You
second
have
one
our
tries
deepest
out.
gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Hound appears.
Relax. We'll be back before you can say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Nice. Love it.
The sacred sakura's...
Oh wait, do I have enough coins already? I almost have the thing completed. How long do I still have, by the way? Oh, only 2 days, damn. Wrong direction. Are they? Where? Oh, there. You know, I'm sure there's like a strategy to fighting them.
Busted.
But I don't know it. I just hit them.
Rain cutter! Rain, outline!
Higher, higher, hands on fire! This isn't good! Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryo Commission needed help! Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Hey! Almost sight, but nailed it. New character introduction?
Torn to oblivion!
Hey! The egg is back!
Shogun? Wait, no! Could also be A!
Oh, it's you two.
It's
It
not
has
the
been a
egg.
long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryo Commission crisis.
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them! That was amazing!
I'm making early preparation. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past.
Okay.
Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself.
I am. With varying levels of success.
Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
Do we know the disaster, or is that a new revelation? Yeah.
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
Oh, right, yeah. 500 years ago, everything went down.
So you've heard of it, too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together.
Yes, I get to continue playing the Raiden Shogun.
From the traces they've left in the surrounding air...
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it?
Yes. But compared to you, everybody is super powerful.
Oh yeah. After we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria.
Backstory. Yes.
This color. It's similar
Oh, I
to
don't
the
get to
color
play
with the
it.
sacred Sakura.
I don't get to play the egg, no. No. But first healing.
Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Oh, Hutan actually did die again. Yes, here's the marker. What am I supposed to do with them? Do you really have to? Yes, I am looking for the marks. But yeah, hello. There's one. There's the next. Oh, they want me to just walk along the path. Fine. Did you register that, or? Oh, okay, just go to the next one, okay. Fine.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing?
Bioluminescent. Dear Paimon.
Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey.
In fact, it would be the fourth time.
But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you, there's no escaping them.
Oh, yeah, the roots remember. I think right in the beginning, the ghost quest, the first one with the Kitsune. I think she said something about like the roots remembering.
We will defend Inazuma until our dying. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They are merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
Nice, nice.
Look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, the Almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on
Kitsune
but ourselves.
Saigu! That's the boss of our friend, or the alternate. The alpha version of our copied friend, the Kitsune. Whose mask Mihoyo took away from me. Give it back, Mihoyo.
I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
That was a weird sound effect.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
I
No
can't
shit.
begin to what that was all about.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory.
Yeah, we've done that
Purified
already.
filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
Dusty Ming. The Dusty... Oh no, wait, Dusky. Oh, Dusky Ming, yeah. That's a little less innuendo. But my god, you've got the Dusty Ming, my guy.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago. Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria.
We get... Guys. We are getting backstory, yes!
The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late. Otherwise, it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Oh yes. Give me backstory.
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Egg, no.
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever. When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations.
Excuse me, wait, give me a second. What's happening with my model? Why is the mouth open? Ah. What happened to the microphone? Wait, what? Oh, okay, now, okay. Okay, so apparently, I'm a professional streamer, I swear. Cough, cough. Cool. Now, my model actually works. Oh, nice.
Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters.
I do love that the program just decided, yeah, let's take the headset microphone. And not, you know, the microphone I set multiple times before that.
Just think of that soldier. Despite all those who sacrificed themselves back then, gave their lives fighting for a future as Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood, I will never forget.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Get it? Because a hard-boiled egg. It's funny, I swear.
Leave them to me.
Wow, her elemental skill has like no cooldown. What the fuck? That is fucking sick.
Illusion shattered.
Nice. Still sad that I don't have her.
Something seems wrong with A.
Now, what happened? Is the egg cracked?
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go!
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely... Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Ooh, blind old man.
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Oops, wait, my TV's almost switching off. There we go.
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue.
Oh.
Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do? Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and...
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve.
Oh, no.
Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life.
I mean, also, but there are other reasons.
But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets.
No thoughts helped empty.
The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea.
Oh, we get gossip.
Just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer.
Oh,
one thing
juicy
she
gossip.
always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. Ah, what a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew.
I know, it's a very, like, sad scene, but the fucking lizard in the bottom right corner is distracting me.
But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago.
Oof, what a line.
Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Look at the wizard! Look at the wizard! The lizard, it's distracting me.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This is so bittersweet.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Oh my god, that's heart-wrenching. This is so fucking heart-wrenching. Good job, Mihoyo. This is an excellent story, holy shit.
I'm also feeling...
Oh, I missed dialogue. Damn.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun.
And the almighty Shogun.
How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
The one thing I wish they, the one thing that's bothering me a little bit is the, what's it called? The way they turn.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
That's the most robotic part of the way they animate the turning things.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto.
Wait, I thought you were dead at that point already.
He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings. They are similar. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This, somewhat now.
Oh, oops, skipped it.
Seems like she was right. While I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
True.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature, and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct.
That's, quite a lot to take in.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes.
What?
I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with. Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity.
Yes, we have. We have done that, yes.
But now, I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Look, our boy, he's smiling.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
Wait, he moved, didn't he? He used to be there. Wait, what? Yeah, he definitely moved. The fuck, my guy?
He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long. As was the case.
So we didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
That is so fucking heart-wrenching.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate. Well,
that was fucking
this
sad.
chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea.
Oh?
I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try.
That's a tea set?
So
Holy
many
shit.
thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me.
Okay.
She died in that...
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening, yes, it was too late.
Oh my god.
I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath.
What is this?
She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions.
Okay, so, that's heavy. And we'll go back to it, but, great job from the voice actress. Phenomenal job in, getting the emotion across.
Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely.
Excuse me?
And brought it back to Inazuma.
Hello?
That's quite a story.
And what happened to it? Where is her consciousness now?
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura.
Appeared?
That's
Yeah.
exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it, and yet its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air.
Okay, cool.
In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness.
Okay, and you weren't like, oh, maybe you should investigate?
With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yeah.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land and for its people.
Okay, but what happened to her consciousness? What did you do with it?
I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat.
I have also something that's a little bitter. Sorry, it's too... I make jokes. When I'm nervous, when I'm in a good mood, I make jokes. In, bad situations. So, I know, serious stuff, but I also have something that's bitter to the tongue. And a little salty.
And it's time I came to
Oh,
terms
sweet.
with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Sister. I had heard that you were looking for your family.
God, we get backstory
You
finally.
mean to say that she was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over.
Please don't tell me our sister has killed Makoto. Or even better, please don't say we killed Makoto.
And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
Yeah, we should hook up to get the stress out together.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
I find it funny because the ley line is just in the background.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Observe teacup. That's cool.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Yeah, nice. Thank you, Genshin. Flawless. Yeah, I noticed it. Thank you, game. That was very helpful.
Once again.
Hey!
Fear not.
There was the start there.
There is no escape!
Wait, is electricity effective against them?
Shine down!
Oh, it uses in full engulfing lightning. And R1, never mind. Only at level 71 though. Yes. Can I do the stats? 51. Those are weak stats. 200 is decent, I think. 41 an extra damage bonus. That's interesting. I'm surprised they didn't give a perfect artifact. Oh, they gave a constellations. What? Wait, I have no idea what she actually does. Tell us. Oh wow. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Holy shit, that's cool. Okay, so what do the constellations do? Cool, okay. That's cool. What's the last one? Oh, okay, that's pretty sick.
Illusion shattered!
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Remove all obstacles. There is no escape.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh god, it's stuck up there. Why? Put it? Okay, you're just stuck up there. Cool.
Shine down.
Thank you for wasting my entire burst. You dumb fuck. Is she just a puppet?
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and we'll deal with the monster. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
Cool.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Nice. Oh wait, they have visions!
They're coming back for more.
I just noticed. They have visions.
It's too
Look.
dangerous.
He has an animal vision right there at the bottom right. I never noticed this.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
What is that voice? I mean, I'm getting a little hot under the collar.
Is that a vision?
Yes! Okay, so it's only them. I thought it was smart.
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts.
Ah, yes. Soldiers then like today. As long as a pity woman believes in them, they'll fight to the bitter end.
This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
Excuse me?
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Affirmative.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Oh, well, no.
Eyes on me!
Hey, easy. Easy.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
That's... Okay, I get it. The voice is really pretty and everything, but it sounds weird for some reason. I can't place it.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
I feel much better already. She lied.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring.
Yeah, please continue stroking my cock.
The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
Aye, aye,
when everyone sees the Almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters
It's
that come
weird
our
that they
way.
have 2 Anemo and 1 Electro. I know this isn't the point here, but it's still weird that I noticed it.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best.
You still have a weird voice, sorry.
But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat...
Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live.
Which isn't very long.
With
And in
you
the past.
leading us, we will...
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun, boys!
Glory to the Shogun!
That was cool.
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will.
You have dishonored the will.
You
of
could
the
take the
samurai.
view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long.
True.
I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done.
Okay, so very, I know, dramatic. The whole quest line, dramatic as fuck. But is it just me or does he pronounce Makoto weirdly?
Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being.
How? How do we know this? Excuse me?
I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work. So
Alrighty then, let's move on. He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be up. She seems to have changed a lot, huh?
Did you collapse?
What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up. What's going on?
No, the egg, it's cracking. It's broken.
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation is more serious than I thought. No need. She is calling me. The time has come.
Is the Shogun turning on A?
I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Nope, okay. Well, I thought it was being clever, but apparently not. First, healing. Ooh, grand finale! I thought they wanted to go below, but hey. Wait, I need to switch music. Give me a second. And I'm back. Nice.
With the wind. Go!
Did we
We're
get full
finally
animation?
here. The entrance should be nearby.
Oh. This storyline has been treating us well.
Where'd that Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness.
That's what she's been doing tests done to it.
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Wait, did A use Makoto's body? No fucking way.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
I thought you could move.
Follow me.
Oh my god. Oh, it's been sucked by the egg again. Third time's the charm. God, I can't take anything serious. Oh god, the storyline is good.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa. This place... Look over there! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion?
Ooh.
I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade of...
Wait! The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse!
Oh, this is cool.
Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body.
Oh, sure, she was using the body.
As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this! It's a bit extreme!
No, Paimon. This is how it's done.
Hey, showdown with the Shogun?
Great.
I thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
So what happens if the puppet kills A?
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun.
It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity.
Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome.
That is fucking awesome.
You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity.
And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
Awesome. Also, a sword. Why can't she always use a sword? Why another polearm user?
In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down in disgrace. Your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth. Never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
I love this. Oh, I don't take damage, Rock Valley.
This ends now. Strike dead! Absurd! Now you shall perish! The eye sweeps the lands! Evasion is futile. Illusion shattered!
She dodges literally all of my attacks.
Pathetic. Inazuma shines eternal! Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Shine down!
Holy shit, these attacks.
There is no escape!
I mean, all the fucking boss battle.
Now you shall perish! Sweeps the lands! Illusion shattered! Shattered! The beautiful sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop. She's completely recovered? Torn to oblivion! Shine down! This world, a fleeting shadow. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Stillness transcending. There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Your thymia
Hey!
crumbles.
I finally hit an all.
Finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years,
centuries.
Holy shit.
And no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her. 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity.
Okay, that was a fucking awesome speech.
I vow to the subjects of Inazuma
Holy shit.
that I shall one during my absence.
Oh, fuck.
I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still...
Why? Right. Why doesn't he have a physical body anymore? What's the explanation for that?
Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen, and then she might never leave again. Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't fail Paimon now. Okay, maybe if we both ram into it at the same time really, really hard.
Okay, thank you for the idea, but we can just use Ask Miko. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly forgot about her.
Nearly.
Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm plane thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn to. All right, up the mountain we go.
Yep, up the mountain. AKA teleporting. Oh, it doesn't pause, thank you. Oh wow, I got 600 XP for that. Woo.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
That's a smile? That's a stretch.
You're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech, do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's A. She...
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable, presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like A all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
Yeah, right. Standing in front of you, I can understand. You're useless.
You're learning, little one. But
Get it? Because
really,
you're short.
The truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like? Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Wait, I think I have enough. No, I don't. Ooh, those are 2 wishes, holy shit.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts.
Wait. Right, every Archon has a familiar. The Varlon for, The Varlon for Benji. Rex Lapis for, Zhongli. The Egg has, yay, Miko. And... who was Makoto's familiar? Do we know? I mean, they're probably dead, but...
In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Same, thank you.
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, she is surrounded by chaos.
Yes, I can understand that.
Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time.
Sounds awesome.
This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, time on staying here then. You two can go in.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
True, true.
Paimon had it up to here with both of you! Oh, fine. Paimon's coming too.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now, I shall send you on your way.
What was that sound?
I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Perfect.
Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Thank you for that picture.
Miko, you better know what you're doing.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
Of course. Always. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's so cool. That is so fucking cool. Holy shit.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
What is up with the story quest being so goddamn good? Oh, I'm purple again.
Huh? How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
Holy shit, years already?
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel, the conclusion to that which began 500 years ago.
Are you saying this duel has happened for 500 years?
Final duel? Huh. So you're Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. Energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. You have endured. I will endure forever.
That's a really good poem, by the way.
Inferior! There is no escape! Perish! Illusion shattered! Inferior!
Hey, Lamau!
This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit.
This is such a weird storyline, but I love it.
But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future. And you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me.
Oh, that's Makoto's blade. That's why she's not using a blade. Because it's not hers.
I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet, her blade brings me closer to her.
Okay.
You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool.
God, this is so weird.
You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth.
So this is the same voice actress for both, obviously. It's really weird to imagine her in the booth recording all these things and just having this conversation with herself. But really cool fucking story.
I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow.
Oh, is that cool? Oh my god,
The
that's way
duties I
too cool.
perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness.
Oh my god.
I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces.
It would have been funny if they just used the third Raiden Shogun model.
Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me.
But... you never mentioned this to me.
Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness.
Did you know what was about to happen in Conria?
I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore.
Wait, what? That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. We know at least one person who ignored it. Fucking Venti.
In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way.
Don't look down on me.
See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain.
The Sakura tree.
Here, take it. Before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
What the fuck?
Goodbye, Makoto.
Huh? What's the story? I thought about, oh look, side quest. We get a new boss. I didn't expect this.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past.
Yes. In fact, it took so far in the past, it was eternity in the past.
No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
Yes. Some would say plot.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine.
Is more profound, not was more profound.
Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. So that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
True, true.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space.
Okay, so when I first started this game, you know, I thought, oh, it's a gacha game. It has a decent story, but it's gonna be really straightforward. I now see that it's not the case. When the story is over, my head will be so fucked of this story. Like some of the worst of really complicated anime. For me, complicated at least.
Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Wow.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared.
Wait, so they actually fought for 500 years? Holy shit!
My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma?
Yes.
But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
So, you now have your real body and not the Shogun's.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days?
That face I needed. Yes. Another face for my collection.
Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
The what degree?
Really? That's huge news!
Oh, right. The thing that stopped us from going anywhere we like. It's not that that stopped us.
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking forward.
Is that it?
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them. To put it bluntly, it was constant torture, with no end in sight. Faced with an endless battle, I had to remain focused at all times. Had my concentration lapsed for but a moment, the Shogun's blade would have taken my life.
And then what?
Safe to say, were it not for my previous experiences in combat, my skills would not have been up to the challenge. I would most certainly have been defeated. And through it all, you also had your part to play. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
Ahem. Yaimiko said nothing of the sort. And the Traveler has some nerve making up spurious claims about her while she is still present.
That's a cute
Some
action.
words are not to be passed on. Trust me, you don't want to know the cost of betraying me. Just think of the things I said to you as our little secret. Understood.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Ooh, I suddenly want some fried tofu.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but...
I gotta be honest. The whole Inazuma questline was fucking insane. You know, it started off good, you know, well and everything. We were introduced to some cool characters. Toma, Ayaka. And then it went insane. You know, Resistance was meh, but we still met cool characters. I especially like the delusion thing, where a close friend of ours died from old age in his like 20s. There was this fucking, and then it ran up. It was so good. The main quest, and now this. Oh my god, it was godly. It was insane. Oh, yes, sure, thank you. That's what I wanted to click. I'll make it later. Thank you. Was that it? Or is there another step to this? Nope. Now I just need to do the inner server. I'm not gonna do that today, but I just wanna look at it. Which one did I need here? Check. Oh, I need to do Kokomi's first. Cool. We'll do that not today. Probably later. I still need to do these two that I can get the boss to level up Yalan further, but until then, holy shit, that was absolutely insane. Is that... Nope, that was all. I'm probably gonna do Yaimiko sometime. Oh, honestly, I'm fucking blown away. I'm a little speechless, honestly. I do want to see what we got as an item.
Silly.
Yeah. Dream Circle. Okay, so you know all this, like, all the things, we have gathered of our adventure? Do you know what is missing? The mask! That we were given, from, Musky Minch. Well, I guess that's it. I think that also will be it for me today, because well, it is almost 6 o'clock a.m. and I would like to get like 2 hours. Now, for the people that have watched me, the stream, for the past 3.5 hours, thank you for coming. It was a pleasure. The story was absolutely insane. What the fuck, MiHoYo? With that, yeah, thanks for watching. And I guess